Coming up next, a story Will and I have been working on all season. It might just get you a little closer to your home run swing.
Well, playoff season is upon us, and this summer we get a chance to talk to some Major League sluggers about how they choose their tools of the trade, the bats. Now, you might think it's an easy decision, but you'll probably be surprised at the kind of thought that goes into it.
I'm a different type of guy. Like, it depends on how I feel every day, what kind of bat I use. So I use different models, I use different sizes. It all depends on how my body feels.
Have you ever grabbed another guy's bat and said, let me try his bat out?
Yeah, I have, especially like if you're in a slump or something.
Okay.
So, and Cantu, Jorge Cantu, the guy we just got in the minor leagues, we came up together, and I used a 35, 34 in the minor leagues, and he used like a 33, 31. And I was in a slump one day, and I grabbed his, and it felt like it was that big in my hands, but I got a hit with it.
You know, what do all the numbers mean? Because a lot of guys will say, I use a 31, 33, whatever.
The first number is how long the bat is, so I use a 35-inch bat, and then the other number is the ounces it is, so I use a 34.
So in any particular company, or just like you said, it's all different?
It's all different. I'm not locked into one company. Some companies are better than others, but that's it.
Well, things are working out pretty good now, so just keep the bats you got, right?
Yeah, I've been using Louisville's, the I-13 is the model, and they're 35, 33s.
2005 spring training, Jose Offerman introduced me to MaxBats. I never used maple, I always used ash. Came up with ash. All we had was ash and bond bats when I got drafted. So, but you know, the model, specific model, it's just over years it's been changed. Went from C273 to change the handle to like an I-13. Made the head on the bat just a little bit smaller. So it's just sort of a hybrid now in my model.
Did you ever pick up other guys' bats and try them out, or once you got your bat, was that it?
No, once I got my bat, that was it. So when you first come up, you know, you're a pro stock guy, and you can't afford bats, but so I was using a P72, and then once I got a chance, I was using Rollins 456Bs, and first time I picked up a Max bat, I haven't used another one since.
Okay, what is it about the Max bat that's different for you?
Number one, they take care of me. They do a great job. So, and two, I always get good wood. They, you know, and ever since I've been using them, my batting average has been pretty high.
'Why you wrap your bats the way you do?
Well, I think like that, they don't slip out of my hands. You know, over the year, I see a lot of guys when they swing the bat and miss the pitch. You know, the bat flying all over the place. So I got better grip if I put tape on it.
Where did you get the idea to do that in the crisscross pattern?
I don't know. A long time ago. When you put that Pantite on the bat, some of them when they're nice get really sticky. When it's really hot, it get really sloppy. So, you know, I put some tape on it and I have better grip on it.
You know, what about the actual bat belly? Have you always used this one? I see that you have an Albert Pujols bat right there.
Yeah, you know, he can hit a lot. So, you know, sometimes you got to go with people that can hit. You know, I use Manny's bats, I use full kit bats, you know, so, but it's not happening for me right now, but it's all good. You know, the team is playing well. We win a couple of games, and I use a lot of bats. Even when I'm struggling, I use some pitchers bats, so, you know, like that, something good can happen.
So you're the kind of guy who likes to try lots of kind of bats.
Oh, yeah, you know, I'm a standard, you know, yeah, I'm not automatic, so I use all kind of stuff, so I'm one of those kind of players.
My hands feeling good, you know, I use a little heavier bat. If I'm feeling kind of lazy, you know, I try to swing something a little lighter, but, you know, for the most part, it just depends on how I'm feeling that day.
Okay, now how did you come to pick that bat? Did you try other guys' bats at some point, or?
Oh, yeah. That's probably over the past, 6, 7 years, I probably used 10 different models of bats, but for the most part, I think from year to year, it's just whatever I'm comfortable with.
Okay, now some guys are kind of superstitious about they're only going to use their bats. So now, if you run out of bats, what do you do? Or do you never run out of bats?
I probably try to borrow one from the hottest hitter on the team. You know, most of the time that's Dre, but I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Okay, now, so how many have you actually split?
Broken bats?
Yeah.
So many. I probably lost count my first year in pro ball, but I try not to do that as much as possible.
Okay. All right, so show us the bat and just show me. Now, do you do pine tar in your bat? How do you do it?
Yeah, I like to put as much pine tar on there as possible because I like to feel that sticky feeling.
Okay.
I try not to. You see a lot of guys that might turn loose the bat when they swing, and the first thing they do when they get a new one is put that tar on there.
Okay.
But that's just to get a good firm grip on the bat.
This is pretty much the model I've been using for my whole career. I mean, I found it early on. It's an I-13L. I like the L part's just a bigger knob at the bottom, and I love that. I'll try to send. Sometimes I'll try to send this model to other bat companies to see if they can make it. It's tough for them to make this particular bat. Yeah, so it's tough. It's tough for a lot of companies to do it. And so we're in the middle of trying to get a company to do it right now to see if they can do it. But I've been using this model pretty much my whole career.
Have you ever picked up another guy's bat just to feel it or check it out? Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many bats laying around. Guys have so many bats that you're always picking them up. Like, oh, maybe this model might be work for me, and I always go back to this one.
Why is that? What is it about other bats that don't feel as good as this one for you?
It's just that knob right here. That's all it is for me. It's this knob, and I love it. And it's just something I've gotten accustomed to.
Okay, is that pine tar or?
Yeah, no, it's like a stick.
Okay.
It's not pine tar, but it's like a sticky stuff.
And how many do you split usually?
Oh, I'll break a lot throughout the season. I'll get some off the end. I'll get jammed. I mean, I couldn't come up with a number, but there's quite a few.
Are they always two-tone, black and the wood?
Yeah, what's funny is I used to use all unfinished, then I used all black, and then I think it was last year or 2 years ago, they made us use, if you had black, you had to have a little dot on it, or you couldn't use black for a while. You know what I mean? So I went to this two-tone, and when I first used it, I couldn't stand it. I was so accustomed to using the all black, and all of a sudden I just started liking it. So now we can use the all black, and I stuck with the two-tone.
It's funny because more and more you see two-tone bats,
Yeah.
and you never used to see that.
Right, yeah. No, I think that's because we had to do it for a while there, and now they probably just started liking it. I know that's what happened with me.